welcome to another episode of the very important podcast. And I'm very happy to be here with you again. My name is Christelle, and just like any other episode, I'm joined with two other beautiful ladies who will be sharing, talking, chikahan to the max, everything under the sun. But we have a very important topic that's very, very timely for this reunion season, homecoming season, tipok-tipok man karon. So that's very interesting. But before anything else, let me introduce to you these beautiful ladies that I'm with. We have our Mutia Shane. Say hello. And of course,
Everyone, good evening.
we also have Tina.
Hi. Ayan.
So ayun, parang meron ipa-plug si Tina for us to start.
Yes. Before we start our topic, I know excited na mo tanan no kay timely jud kaayo nga topic na to karon. But before that, I would like to of course thank our sponsors, and please do support and follow and like the pages sa among mga sponsors: Salto Clothing, Paytex Discount Master, and Safeway PH. Ayan. For Salto Clothing, you will find a lot of merchandise there. Mga nice kayo ng mga design ng mga shirts. That's SALTO Clothing. And for Paytex Discount Master, pwede mo maka-avail sa mga pa-discount nila sa mga restaurants and mga other businesses here sa Butuan. Ayan.
And of course, please do like and share our page, our episodes. That's K9 Advertising or 19 South TV, because we always try our best to give you the best content na interesting sa inyo, na makarelate tang tanan, nga mahapit ta, nga dili masayang ang mga minutes or hours na hindi hatag sama. And also, we make sure to read the comments that you're going to type in down below, because that's how important you guys are.
Yeah, and not just that, guys. In Canaan Advertising, we elevate brands.
Yes.
So, kaya na ito i-elevate ang inyong mga brands na gusto ninyo i-promote and i-advertise. So, that's Canaan Advertising. Go check it out.
All right, so who's excited to know what's our topic for tonight, no? For our chikahan. So typically, it's a holiday season, manguli na ang mga gikan sa lagyo, magtapok-tapok na ang mga pamilya, and we really can't deny na, di ba, during these seasons, like, ang Filipinos yun, puno kayo og positivity, like happiness and prosperity during the holiday season, mga pagtipok-tipok sa pamilya, pero let's not be two-faced. Najud po'y mga instances na during family gatherings or with friends or with the people that you're surrounded with, nagi mga instances na abot na sa point na ma-toxic na siya. No? So for tonight, we're gonna be talking about the toxic Filipino traits. Yes. So, toxic, halaka, 2023 na. 2024 na, toxic gihapon. So it's really
Toxic
nice.
ka ba?
It's nice to talk about these types of topics kaya to really somewhat also open our eyes para ma-realize natin, ay, part din na siya sa toxic karon kay nabayo ba na ma-normalize na. So karon, we're gonna be opening your eyes to the toxicity na surround around us. So wala na-realize na toxic na siya. So okay ra ba, moms, na ako ang mag-start for this one?
Yes, moms.
Wow. Mom. Anyway, so no, for my first yun, ako as na-observe na typically sa amo ang generation, Gen Zs, ang number one na na-find ako na toxic kay mag-anak para mahimong retirement plan. So having kids to be a retirement plan gali na mag-anak ko kay para pag mutigulang ko na ay magsustento sa ako or something. So I find this a bit toxic because kami, sa ako ang family, really had a healthy talk na a child is born into this world and the obligation na magpadako og anak kay sa parents jud. Kay really, first and foremost, ang parents magyud ang obligation sa bata. Now, we really see a lot of breadwinners. Sila na ang nila sa ilahang mga manghod, sa ilahang mga kuan, sila na ang nag-give sa tanan. There's nothing wrong about it, pero at the same time, namang gay instances na mas stop na pud nato into the success growth ang person ba because of that. So, kamo, naba mo any I insight about this?
I feel like it's a very common problem. Ilagay ng ginatawag na generational trauma or generational problem, di ba?
Yeah.
I feel like these days, magkaroon pa siya gikasugod ug putol, but it's a very, like, long and hard battle to do that. Kaya syempre, kuan gud siya, kanang naandan, na-normalize na siya through the years, and just because na-awaken ang generation karon, bigla-bigla, naglaban na din sa mga rights.
Yeah.
So
And also, if I may add, let's look at parang another side po sa mga breadwinners. Kasi, yes, there is this side na parang napugos sila kay they are the eldest or kay anak sila. But then again, let's look at the side of the unconditional love po for your family. Na you choose to be a breadwinner because of your love for your parents, because of your love for your siblings. That's why po siguro somehow sa ilahang point of view po, it's not toxic for them, but ang point of view po sa others, it could be toxic. But if it's from someone na they're doing it for the name of love, unconditional love, na you're
As long
doing
as
all
it's
those
their
things.
choice, no? As long as
siguro
it's
it's
their
it
choice.
becomes toxic kung napilitan na sila and parang ginapush yun nga, obligated yun sila. But when it's unconditional love for the family, I think that's not something na toxic din. Para syempre na yung mga breadwinners gid pod na ginabuhat lang gid nila, even if they are not the eldest, even if they're the youngest, ginabuhat kanila kay parang sacrifice lang yun, right? Like that. And that's from my experience, right? That's from my experience din, no. I had to do some sacrifices para ma-lift up ang kuya
Family.
na siya na napag-graduate. I had to, para like there are things na mga ganyan so yeah, that's it.
I
Yes.
think that's the beauty about it. Okay, if you do it out of love, not because you were
Yeah.
obliged by like another person, that's actually very, very beautiful and like inspirational gani siya kung tutuusin. But yun nga lang, not everyone has that choice. I think mo na siya ang boundary yun. Mo na siya ang boundary. It becomes toxic once it's no longer your choice. But because you keep telling yourself na wala na ko'y mahimo, otherwise my family won't survive or my family can't fend for themselves, I have to stand up. Kana siya is different.
And one thing sa also kay mas nice yun mag-give if it really comes from the heart and kanang imo yung self yun ang naghatag na gusto ka mo give rather than really kanang dapat hatagan jud minimo nga na kay kami ang nagpaskwela sa imo murag as a murag really
Burden. Parang kang
mahimo
nagtrabaho.
ang burden. Oo, di ba? So that's something na I know a lot of the viewers right now are siguro experiencing ba na nga na. So really no, with this toxic na you being like you feel like you're a retirement plan or something, siguro you should think of the boundaries if it's your choice or you feel like a burden because you can always open up about it sa mga parents, sa mga family members. There's it all boils down to the right and proper communication, Jude. That's the solution for everything, especially when it comes to this. Yeah, so that's all na ako ang ma-share for that na certain toxic trait na ako na-notice for the families in the Philippines.
Yun nga lang, dapat two-way communication yan. Kasi it's a recent conversation between me and my friends because with our age, like this conversation is no longer new. Kumbaga, kung magtipok ang squad, most of the topics like revolve around these things. Families, salary, goals in life, nakaka-pressure yun. So, mo na siya mong ginatopic and this has actually been discussed like last week pa. So, it's easy to say that communication is key, but it has to be two-way. Kaya kung like for example, isa lang, one side lang ang magsiging communicate, it's very it's very taxing, kumbaga exhausting on the party who's always reaching out. Kasi it doesn't work. Communication is really a two-way process. So
So what else, Shane? At sa pailain na parang toxic for you as sa imuha as the youngest?
So, yeah, to proceed, after that, no, sa mga families na ako ang manotice, ako, I really have a healthy conversation, and sa akong parents, we're really open about these kinds of things na really, yun sila sa ako, Shane, we want you to grow individually as a person, so we are not obliged, of course, I have a sister, we're not obliging you to, ikaw ang magpaskwila, kay first and foremost, kami man ang anak kay Shanai, so akong sister. So really, I was really happy about that my parents has this mindset. Pero napod tayo mga instances really sa dili lang ako sa amo mga Gen Zs na kabantay mo, we're really very vocal for about our insights, our thoughts na pero we have this platform na mustorya gyud mi sa amo ang istorya if we know our rights and everything. So ang next sub na toxic trait na ako ang na-notice really is that once mo tubag ka, not diretso sa parents or basta someone older, once mo tubag ka, mo stand up ka for what you think is right, you're already disrespectful, and that's that. No? Muna ako ang manotice jud na although yes, we as Filipinos, we really have that essence of respect towards elders. Pero once mong good na you know that you are on the right side of the lane, you really have to voice out to really defend yourself. I guess that's the right thing to do, and that should not be called disrespectful. Pero lagi mahimo siyang disrespectful na kay na-engrave na sa tao na siya. So muna siya ang thoughts with that. So how about you guys? Sa inyong generation, of course kami sa the Gen Zs, how about you?
Gen Z palaban.
Diba?
Gen Z pa.
Yeah, I think I agree with you. Everybody has a right, no matter the age ba. Offensive lang gid siya. I mean, I'm sorry kung na mo butt hurt ha, pero usually it's in the older generation that gets offended pag maturyaan sila sa younger generation, which is for me of course I'm still a young mom. I have a long way to go, but I'm really hoping that when I do get older, I will be the kind of mom. I'm hoping I'll be the kind of mom who knows how to listen and admits mistakes, because I think that's one of the greatest problem why a lot of teenagers these days are claiming na depressed sila or kanang they're at a low state in their life, dark moment in their life. It's because feeling na it boils down to not being listened to.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Everybody just wants to be listened, jud. Paminawon lang jud nimo ang tao gyud baya, masabtan jud nimo. Pero the fact is that naanad ta na if you're at the higher position, you have the authority to dictate what that person must feel. So mo na siguro mo toxic.
Yeah, and I think ang naka-add is this parang mindset po sa mga elderly na mas idaran ko, mas nakabalo ko sa tanan. Ikaw nga batanon ka, dili ka pwede mo correct sa ako kay mas nakabalo ko, which is age. Dili gyud na siya mag-determine sa maturity, sa knowledge, and sa wisdom sa isa ka tao. Mojud na.
Kanang siguro dunggan na ni nato tanan, no, especially sa mga Bisaya na padulong pa lang ka, pabalik na ko. Although, yeah, nato pud i-respect yun. Kaya taas naman yun pud sila na-experience sa life. We have to learn from them. We have to really take in their advice as well. Pero what draws the line is that if you know that you're in the right side, dapat yun pud, you really know how to somewhat stand up for yourself. You draw the line if you know you're right.
But, of course, let us also remind the mga Gen Z, nga it also depends on the delivery.
Oo.
How you
It depends on the situation
how
also.
you stand up. you stand up kay di man jud nato maka-deny na naa-joy uban na disrespectful na pod ang way of delivery, and then ano na kanang ni nanapod sa boundary sa isa ka parent, sa isa ka elderly.
Exactly.
So I think naapod mga ing-ana pod nga pointers siguro ba nganong makaingon pod nga disrespectful na.
Oo. So,
Yeah, sometimes po sa kanang mga inana na conversation is dili man necessary nga isa lang ang tama. Sometimes both of you are kanang tama pero wala mo nag-meet sa sakto nga conversation. So murag find the right time, the right place, the right moment, the right mindset bitaw nga dili mo magsiningkahay, like something inana, because it's not always nga kanang isa mali, isa tama. Tapos kuan man good kanang I noticed na especially for teenagers mas mahilig ka ng magtubag-tubag, and of course that's offensive. Sometimes the question is how would you know you are right? Diba? Kay feeling nimo, diba, mo gay na ipaglaban nimo imong gusto isulti. It's because you think you're right. How sure man ka nga tama ka?
Sakto ka.
Diba? So, huna-hunaon jud before you talk back, because sometimes sakto man pud ang parents. They have experienced things like that. Although not all the time tama ang ilahang process, tama ang ilahang solusyon sa mga butang. But then again, they have experience.
Yeah. There's no perfect daughter or son, and there's also no perfect parents. So really, with this toxic trait, we really have to meet halfway, gali, no? That just like what said na meet halfway, and then it really matters on the delivery. Okay, you can't fight fire with fire. It will just really expand. So really, you have to be calm, you have to be patient, and you really have, when you know you're right, you have to say it in the most respectful way possible, especially if you're talking to an elder. And really, and also for the elderly or the older parents out there, really, the kids, the teenagers, us, we just want to be listened to. Just try to listen to us. Then you'll really know what we're trying to reach out to you. So ana na siya. No?
Maghulat ko sa comments sa imong mama Shane.
I love you, mami. I love you so much. Yeah, so
Sa mami and sa daddy.
wala siya. Moving on, last nandiyan na ko na-notice po. Moving on sa last toxic trait na ko na-notice here in the Philippines. Guy, once you're good at speaking English, that determines, or that's the basis of your intelligence. No? Grabe. Makita dyan nato na ay, may siya mo English, successful na siya. Or, ay, may siya mo English, siya na ang pinaka-bright. Pero really, you look at the grassroots, no? You see na not all successful kay, ano man, kanang, it really doesn't matter with the language. It matters on kanang ang pagsakripisyo sa tao, pagpaningkamot sa tao. Dira man jud nimo mabasihan kung successful siya o kung bright siya na pagkatao. Nga namang yun dili siya magmatter sa English na language solely. Kung mo na mo yung mga instances na ay di mo na siya kay di mo siya kamalo mo English, or ay kana siya kay ayaw ka mo English nagali. So that was my personal experiences when it comes to this toxic trait.
Yeah, of course. Masitag ka ba siya na? Dibdib ba yan? Actually, ginabuli ko when I was in elementary kay mag-English lagi ko, and I didn't want that to happen to my kid, no? So, when my kid was born, ako siyang ginabisaya. Pero kaangatan niya nga sa lida growing up kay English man, so English gyapon akong anak. Unya kanang it's not like gipugos na ko siya. And it's not like gipugos-pugos akong parents. I grew up in an environment like, for example, private school, na people are speaking in English. So, nung na-transfer ko og public school, I was mocked for like not talking in Bisaya. Nga Bisaya lagi daw ko unya ngano daw magpa-char-char pa daw kog English, feeling dato daw ko di daw mi dato. So, yung ana din na standard din na pag mag-English ka dato ka, bright ka. I know that's not always the case, no? Kaya dili man mi dato, and I'm not the brightest person on earth. Pero kanang sakit pud ba yang nga maingnan kay nana, especially pag bata ka. That's why I don't want my kid to experience that. Gianam-anam na nako siya og kanang pasabot. Pero mag-English man gid siya. So, kasalanan ko ba? Bakit parang kasalanan ko?
Mm. And although
Oh,
advantage,
yeah.
but although
And
advantage siya
naapoy,
ng English, oo. Ayan, yes, go. Ay,
Nawala siya.
sige, ako na dito tayo. So, okay.
na,
Ma'am Tin, are you there?
yeah.
Alright, go ahead.
Ayan.
Puro mag-graduate, go ahead.
Go ahead, no?
Naapoy time no nga kanang nag-English ka, and then syempre English is just a language, so syempre mamali jud ang imong grammar, diba? And then maingon sila nga mauna kay trying hard man ka mag-English to sound smart, i-bash na noon ka kay na wrong grammar ka kay mo lagi trying hard, whereas sa atong point of view kuan man kanang i-try man gid nato tong hard nga mo speak of other language, but we also try our best na kanang ma-communicate nato ang atong mga hinanaing in a way or in a language na comfortable ta, di ba?
And it's an advantage. Although advantage yun ba if you know the universal language, of course English universal language. It's an advantage, pero we also have to take into consideration na really we should not kanang murag prejudice gali na basta English na dayon kay taas na dayon natong pananaw sa ilaha, ato na dayon silang i-bash, ato na dayon silang somewhat ilahi or somewhat kanang murag mo correlate with the crab mentality as well. So really at the end of it all, whatever language you speak, as long as kanang galing ang imong message mapaadto gid og sakto, and grammar doesn't really matter as long as you are being understood and listened to. Ana gid na siya.
True.
Actually, kita lang may nagbuhat sa restrictions when it comes to language na kung Pinoy ka, dapat magtagalog ka.
Yeah.
Because there was this kanang delivery guy who came to our place niya. Kanang akong anak na tabian kay while magbayad ko sa driver, niya storya-storyaon na siya na dili man ko magkatubag sa imo gang Bisaya ra man ako nahibalan. Okay ra man, wala may problema. Pagkataod-taod kay iyaman kong giingnan paghawa sa akong anak siya. Sayang kaayo imong anak mo, dili ka bali mo Bisaya. Siya dapit na sayang.
Wala ka na murag i-generalize na dayo na ang dili siya ka reach or like kaya ang tibuok pagkatao na dahil niya ang sayang tungod lang language. Grabe sab ka kuya. Grabe sab.
Ano man? Bakit?
So, tanan ma-outro na siya nato na mentality, ma-aware ta na really whatever language na ilang gamiton, we respect that as long as we understand them. Kung dili ma-understand, mag-interpreter, di ba? Really, ang language mura ra mo gid pud og music. Di ba? Nabi tayo.
Napoy uban manggod nga mag-English nga feeling gid pud. Nayoban English bitaw nga kung makamata sa mga magbisaya kay feeling gid pud nila
those pud are
na jud pud.
Kinang murag i-belittle pud nila ang mga di kabalo mag-English. That's one wrong na. Oy, toxic gid pud ka dira, ma'am, na.
Correct.
I'm above you. I speak English. Hala ka.
Oo.
Ganun
bang
bang
job interview.
English dayon.
Job interview niya, nag-uban sila sa iyang BFF niya. Super English gid sila. Hala, di na gid ko makuha ani kay nag-English na sila. Which is not true because more than your speaking skills, daghan pa may consider ang mga employers. Your attitude, your grades, your experience, daghan pa. It's not just like your English speaking skills.
Oo. Really, that doesn't matter. Kanang also no.
Janitor ang gi-applyan niya mag-English.
Perfect.
Okay. Siyempre,
so
jud ang kuhaon. Diba?
Ay, hala, nawala na po si Ma'am Tian. But anyway, to sum it all up, those are the three na very, I find toxic, especially sa among generation karon. And I hope, of course, we have discussed the two sides of it, manggod. Kaya although, yes, it's toxic, pero naman po kailangan nato na take into consideration, just like with the parents, na naman po times, tama gid po ang parents. So, we really have to listen to them, and at the same time, kanang sa English, although mangbash dog mga sigig English na tao, pero at the end of the day naman po yung mga English speak of English language na mang look down gid sab. So dapat makita gali nato ang center and ang black and white sa situation, and to really at the end be respectful and try to understand and listen and have a two-way communication, just like what Ma'am Cristel said. So really, that's it for me. Come on, it's your time to shine sa inyong generation na mga trait. You go now.
Ayan.
Grabe sabnot sa
Ayan,
inyong
so-
generation.
Oh, bitaw. So, I think na ako'y maada ng sa mga generation, sa young generations, no. Ang isa na akong maada na is I think is the crab mentality. Diba? Yung nanghihila pa ba? I think na-adjud mo yung na-encounter. Yung nakupakakon, na-adjud mo yung na-encounter at least isa sa inyong mga friends nga. Sa mga group of mga circle of friends nito, nga kanang chika-chika, niya, maingon nga, uy, si Kuan, nakadaog og ing ani, tapos na isa ka friend na mo ingon nga, nakadaog bito siya, pero sa una kay ingani nga naman siya ang negative dahil na side sa imuhang sa bitaw ko nakadaog na siya, pero sa una ito man na siya, sa una para sa utot man na siya, kanang analaon bitaw ka.
Hindi ko pa relatable kayo siya.
Diba?
I na-remember.
May naalala pa ako.
Example kanang hala pa dyan kani kanang base dyan sa kanang kuan ha, kanang nahira po na ako sa mga circle of friends kanang kadaog og pageant ana. Hala ko nindot no kay mo pa na kay siya na ana chika na kaayo may hala kay nadyo isang ani ana dyan bitaw niya pala utot pa na siya sa una kanang anak ba niya. Hala elementary days pa. Nya kanang i-bring back man jud na nimo. So kana isa very common crab mentality.
Gitubag pa to nimo, it's the otot that took me there.
Yeah.
Siguro
It's
mo
the thought that gave me the crown.
most type of friends
Diba?
ko mga dili dapat i-keep, no? Kaya mura grabe po ka na bring back jud mo ang past
Yeah.
just to ruin or discredit the achievement of that person. Grabe
And I think that's a very sad truth. Kay I think naagid na amang sa mga friends yun ninyo nato or sa ato mga viewers, no. Ina kung baka ko di ba naadjud mo friend nga ing ana or naadjud mo kanang nadunggan na nga naging ana sa inyuha or sa uban pud ninyong mga kaila, di ba? So kanang mo na ang kanang crab mentality gud.
Mahitabo ka ba nakasagaran pagka ng mga reunion, mga alumni?
Tipok-tipok.
Correct.
Siguro at mabuhat ni siya sa ani na mga tao kay ganahan sila na make like they adore, like ganahan sila sa feeling na ma-discredit ang success ana na tao. Kay that reflects also that person na personality. Kay of course, success na tao, pero imo pa yung i-bring back ang past 12 years ago na nangutot siya. Diba? People change.
Yeah.
Hello. People change, learn every day. So,
Yeah.
instead
Mema.
of looking at the past, really try to congratulate and be genuinely happy for that person. Kaya at the end of the day, you live your life. Have a life, bestie. Ayun ang hilabot sa utot niya 12 years ago.
Mana, I really like the policy sa among fourth year advisor. Ana siya nga, okay, so mag-alumni man mo no, don't talk about your achievements. Talk about your memories sa high school. Mao gid yang gingon, and that really helped. Naka nang dili bitaw mi malain kay magkabantay biya kapag mag-alumni malain na hinuon ka imbes nga muli ka nga nalipay ka because you have been reminiscing a lot of good memories in high school. Good to iyahang tip. Ana siya, don't talk about your achievements or where you are right now. You talk about the good things that happened tong high school mo.
Yeah, that's nice. Hala no. Karon ko
I think
realize.
it's because of jealousy.
Oh,
Possible.
sa tao pa, naman jealous yung
point
tao.
of view. Diba? Kaya nang hilaon mga sa pababa kung naanay positive nga iingon about sa iya. Nga di laman jud ka kasumpay nga, wow no, kanindot di ay anong ang utot man jud. Sa lang gid ka humot anak nga utot. Diba?
I love the katang teacher ba ni Ma'am Chris na dili mag-talk sa achievements.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Just talk or reminisce about the past ninyo na
Mm.
memories na inyong gimmick. That's nice, no? Ako nang i-interpret sa batch. Charot! Hindi siya,
Good
oy.
idea.
Instead,
Eh, that-
Pero at least it niya fun ra gid gihapon siya.
That way, like for example, nabi uban classmate ninyo nga wala nag-eskwela or nabuntis og sayo. So di na sila ganahan mo attend because they feel irrelevant. But that's not true because batchman mo, everyone should be invited.
Yeah.
Everyone should feel welcome.
Yeah. Kaya pag achievements po ang hisgutan, dire na din masulod ang pag-brag, ang pagpakataas sa tao na, oy, taas na ko karon, kailangan ako niyo respetuhon. Pero at the end, you're at a reunion, kay you were at the same school when you were in high school, in elementary, or in college, and really, the purpose of that is to reminisce your past fond memories. Reunite. So really, nindot na siya idea. You guys should take that. Whoever is watching this, at mga viewers, mas nindot na yan. Nindot na yatong i-practice. Thank you, teacher.
Sa mga nag-andam na dira no og brag sa ilang mga success and all for
Ayaw na lang.
for Christmas holidays. Ayaw
na. Ayaw na i-brag. As ano man po, dati ng mga achievements, dili siya need o kanagaling kailangan jud na i-appreciate jud sa kadaghanan. Kanagaling self-fulfillment nimo na happy na ka sa imong na-achieve and you're contented with that. That's the best thing na di na nimo makuha sa laing tao. Kaya of course, ang laing tao, they're just there when you're at your wins na. Pero when you were starting, where were they? Diba?
Correct.
Mga tao, pag daog na ka, pag successful na ka. Pero when you were starting, a lot would be doubting you. A lot are not there for you. So really, at the end of it all, brag and really just be genuinely happy for what you have right now. Kung ingani manggali sa crab mentality, ayun na pang bring down ng laing tao.
Yeah, just because you have less no or just because they have same level of achievement. So,
correct.
Because of that crab mentality mo, naamoy isa po kang toxic trait nga, murag ma-connect po na to, ana. Speaking of kanang compare naman jud ta. Di jud po marikayan sa ato mga Pinoy nga, makaingon jud og may pasikuan, tanawa sikuan, sunduga sikuan. Diba?
Pumente.
Let's all be na lang no kanang let's all be honest no nakita sa mga parents, mga elderly and even sa mga family and mga close friends kanang tanawa si kuan may pasiya kanang sunduga siya kay ngani man siya di ba or sa Tagalog pag gayahin mo si kasi ganyan siya tingnan mo siya first honor gayahin mo siya tingnan mo si sexy gayahin mo siya but the mo na naka-toxic is dili man good tanan tao privilege nga dili tanan tao na ay capability na ing ana nga mindset nga kaya diba kaya nila sample let's say nga nay sa ka-friend mo nga ingnan ka chubby ka kasi ingnan ka nga tan-awa si kuan gayahin mo siya kasi payat siya unya ikaw wala kay dili nimo capable nga mo palit og mga fruits man lang mo palit og mga pangpapayat, di ba? So, kailangan sensitive po ta sa ingana. So, I think that's a very toxic trait po sa ato mga Pinoy. Is ang kanang i-compare ta to the point na ingnan ta nga kailangan sundugo nato itong tao nga gikumpara sa ato. Di ba? Bakit ba ma-compare? How much more nang ingnan ba ka nga sundugon nimo para may ingana? At the end of the day, we all have to realize ba nga lahi-lahi lang na pagkatao, lahi-lahi taong pamaagi, lahi-lahi taong batasan, and we should all be grateful lang kung unsay kaya nato o kung unsay ato maipakita na genuine nga batasan sa isa ka tao. Dili lang pud ta i-compare. Diba?
Correct. Really, Filipinos should wake up na one person is one person. Out of the 7 billion people in the world, ikaw ramang good. And even if, for example let's put na kanang sa body shape, na pag kay siya, kay ni sexy niya, ikaw kay ngani ka, that's very toxic. Number 1, body shaming na. Number 2, even if you, ang kitatanan, same tag food na ginakaon, same tag exercises na ginabuhat, lahi-lahi kita body shape. Really, lahi-lahi ta, unique ta individually. So, when it comes to this, people should not somewhat compare or really copy that certain person. Instead, focus on your self-growth, focus on finding what your weaknesses and strengths are, and really grow as and bloom as who you really are. Kanang imo lang yourself and wala kay lain. Although pwede man ka magkuha inspiration sa laing tao na hala ganahan ko ani niya okay na achieve na niya. Hala ganahan ko ani niya okay. Ing ani siya. You can take an inspiration pero really at the end of the day, it should be you and you alone who should build yourself.
Mm-mm.
And if I may add also, no? Yeah, and if I may add also, to all of the people na naka-encounter of ingana, as painful as, ako mismo naka-encounter ko ingana actually. To all of you guys, at mga viewers, sakit pa rin siya paminawon, pero you also have to try yun na once i-compare mo or makadungog mo ingana ng storya, take it as a challenge to make yourself a better person. Kung sa ang example, yes, gina-body shame ka, but ang imuhang body, is it really healthy? Don't look at it as something na mag-take away sa imong confidence. Look at it as something na mag-prolong sa imuhang life. If, example, ginabash ka because of your looks, kay chubby ka, and then you have to look at it in a point of view na, bitaw no, chubby ko, but I don't care about my looks. Question is, am I healthy with my body? So, kana imong tan-awon nga, okay, dili naman di ko healthy, I will try to do my best para maging healthy ko. So, in that process, mag-lessen ng imong weight and stuff like that. So, take it as a challenge in a different point of view, nga para sa imong self, to show love to yourself. So, even if they attack you, take it as a challenge para mas i-love nimo imong self. Diba?
Yes, correct.
Actually, there's two sides of loving yourself. I like what you said earlier, Shane, katong about our uniqueness, because that's actually backed by the Bible. We are all created uniquely, right? So, katong gingon pud ni Tin nga kanang love yourself, there are two sides of that. Sometimes manggod we can use that as a shield, like loving yourself can be a shield nga nobody can criticize me, this is my body, but at the same time sakto si Tin, wala na ka nagtanaw if you're healthy, if you're living a healthy lifestyle, if you're loving yourself is like unhealthy, kanang promoting sickness sa imong kaugalingon, living a healthy lifestyle, always out drinking, not exercising, kanang mas napakay time ilaag kaysa mag-exercise, I think that's not good. But overall, nobody really has kanang the right to compare. I think ang issue man nato diri is comparison, diba? So if like you're a real friend or a concerned citizen, then ipaabot niyo sa tao the right way, diba? There's nothing na good communication cannot do.
Yeah, that's true. Ayan, so naa naman kita sa topic na kanang mag-compare, no? Let's try to parang talk a little bit deeper naman lang. I think it's very common when we hear naman na gina-compare ta not sa person but sa generations. Kanabi na ko sa panahon na mo sa una or sa panahon na noon ganito, bakit ngayon ganyan na kayo? Sa panahon namin noon, kami nung bata pa kami, ganyan, di ba? Kami sa una nung bata pa kami, anime, ganun kamo karon mga bata noon, naman mo, di ba? Naman yung mga ingana, and I think that's toxic because wala lang jud na accept no nga the world changes. Nag-change man gani pangalas mga generation, di ba? Ang generation itself na bagit mismo, di ba? Nagatuyok man gani ang kalibutan, ang panahon pa ba, di ba? So kautro gyud na the only thing that's constant is change.
Correct.
And I think mo na ang naka-toxic is not all people accept that.
Yeah.
Dili tanang tao is kuan ka nang naiingan nga mindset nga na mautro gyud ang mga generation or mga tao per se. So, mauna, I think it's man gyud ka nang madungog gyud nato bitaw nga moingon bitaw nga sa una panahon namo dili man wala pa nang cellphone manghugas pa mi plato maminaw mi sa ginikanan kamo nganoan puro naman mo cellphone na naana di ba. Then what if manggod sige kog cellphone because naga-monitor ko sa akong work diba or naga-monitor ko sa akong online studies mo nang sige cellphone na ay mga ingana manggod na instances. So I think wala na nadawat na change sa mga panahon sa una o panahon karon. Di ba? Kamo sa may kanang
Ako usually
or ma-share ninyo.
Ako usually really based on my observation, no, change is hard to somewhat accept or really kanang embody ba na change. Ano mo god? People loves to be in that certain situation or naanda na ba? Pero change is something na abrupt and you're not gonna be ready for. You really cannot prepare for change. Kay ano man siya, di na lang mo mabantayan na hala, boosh, bago na ang generation, bago na ang technologies and everything that's happening and revolving around you. So really, siguro a wake up call to the Filipinos out there to be adaptive with the change of times. Diba? That's the only thing that I can somewhat think of. Now we really have to be adaptive and understanding of the changes. Dapat basta maka-adapt ba na although it is changing nga na dapat dili ta magsigi og somewhat I feel like there's nothing wrong on saying na sa amo ang panahon ning ani. Pero that's it. Ayaw na i-compare sa amo. Kay lahi naman po good karon. The story that you were living in sa unang panahon, that's a good story that we the younger generations loves to hear about. Pero please don't somewhat really compare it to us. Kay kami sa mga own generation, we're also building our story. In the future, amo po ding iingon. But we don't want it
Overimposed ba?
Oo, nga na siya. So really, we have to be adaptive with the change of times. Ana lang.
And if I may add, no, pwede manggod nga kanang once mag-share sila sa panahon nila sa una na we as the young generation, so young.
Yes!
We sa the mga young generation. So sa generation na to karon, let's choose to pick up lessons na lang din from the past. And then, unta na, hinaot po sa mga na once sa mga panahon sa una or naanad sa panahon sa una, unta sila po makapick up og lessons from our generation, which is the present, no?
I think
sick ba?
Lagi. Pero actually, dagan ko nakitaan ngayon, Ana, and sometimes matorn po bitaw ko because I've experienced, I mean, let's be honest, dili ta pa magpaka-hipokrito din, no? I have used that line sometime in my life. So, but also, I've been a victim po. Nga maingnan po ko, Ana. Kita mo anang kanang mga post, bitaw nga kanang si teacher ko nung ng disiplina sa estudyante yan ay mga mag-share sus kami sa una kay di gid mi mo reklamo anang kanang labayon mig eraser. So what would you say about that?
Siguro sa una manggod it was normalized kay grabe jud pud ang discipline sa environment during that time. I am actually for it, pero karon manggod during this time the laws are very accessible na naman gid po yung rights ng kids na dili na po abot sa physical abuse. Okay, the laws are there to protect us and discipline can happen in many types of ways, not physical abuse. Okay, manggod na like grabe manggod po ang sa una manggod kay ako makahear ko sa akong story sa akong mom na ginaing-ani daw sila sa una niya, grabe na ka-severe. It's not discipline anymore na ilahang kaabot sa bata at trauma na, di ba?
Oh yeah. I agree on that part.
Yeah. Actually, no, if I may add, I think wala sa una ma'am gid po, wala po yung mga boundaries nga na set between sa teacher and students. So, based from my personal experience, ako experience is naa sa point nga na-punish ko to the point na 1 week ko wala halos kalakaw. Like parang na-bedridden ko. Kanang ana nga level nga punishment. So, so kanang uso na sa mga squat and then patungan og pila pa books and ako nga na ay sakit ng mga ana ba na ay sakit and then ay problem sa spine kanang mga ingana. So dili siya pwede sa ako but wala siya na consider. So it's traumatic for me. And I think yes, at some point murag na discipline ko, but at some point it's also really traumatic. So
Parang there could
yeah,
have been a better way.
Yeah. And it was all because duha ka quiz kay bagsak ko, kay sige kog absent kay masakiton lagi. So parang very mabaw, so wala siya boundary. No tanan na may lahi nga option. Diba? So I think mo pud na ang mo nang kailangan mo i-set sa karon kay I think we also need to pud sa mga teachers na dili gid pud they do not have the right yun na mo kuan physically sa mga bata. Maapektuhan ang mga bata, and let's say they want to discipline the child, but they really also need to find another way. Diba nga sila dili sila makuan as teachers, ma-abuse as teachers. Kay ako as a parent, I also don't want my kid to abuse teachers or disrespect teachers man gid pod. Pero ayan na, di man yun na malikayan na yung other students. So I think isa po sa challenge sa mga teachers is mangita og paagi nga makadiscipline sila sa mga students nila. But I also don't agree nga katong mga panahon sa una nga ingato nga level of abuse nga physical na. They are parang ga-implant sila og fear sa mga bata nga physical and madala man siya, which is mo traumatic. Until now, I'm older na pero ako'y actually naka-develop ko og trauma sa mga teachers. If I get a low score, naga-cause gid siya og kuan sa ako ng anxiety and panic yun at some point. So, mo na siya
memory.
Yeah.
But of course,
nag-college ko.
At the other side of it, daghan mo po teachers na really are adaptive na with the changes. So we really appreciate. Ako so far ako ang 9 pila mo ka years na nagsila, never pa jud ko naka-experience oging ana, and all my teachers really are very professionals when it comes to handling these types of discipline. So really we appreciate teachers that really are kanang genuinely for the discipline, kanang matarong gid pud ang bata gali na with no use of physical abuse. So really thank you pud also sa mga teachers who are adaptive with these types of changes.
Yes,
and dili lang din mahimong teacher for sure.
Dili lang.
Na-appreciate po ako nga pagkabot na ako college, ako mga instructors no kay kanang kamusta man ka, kanang nanabi kay ana nga level sin mag super crayola jud ko kay hala na ding na mga teachers
kanang feel na nimo na kay ma-friend na nimo.
Kanang ingan gito kanang brag at some point na ay comfort ba hay mga teachers na ako, mga instructors na ako sa BAP. Kabalo na makita mo. But yeah, super crayola jud ko nga kanang nandiyo ko nga teachers sa dawat imong sayo. Gina-encourage ka despite sa imong sayo. Super crayola jud ko ato. O diba? Ayan, so speaking of sayop man lang, ayan, hisgot naman yung mga sayop, no? Isa po na, isulod na sa akong utok. Isa po sa toxic traits sa kanang ato mga Filipinos, no, is kanang once ingnan ta sa atong sayop, feeling nato no kay wala na gina-value or wala na parang gina-discredit na ang ato ang mga efforts.
Kana jud.
I think na ako guilty as I am na naka-feel jud ko ana nga kanang pagkasuban ko no nandiyo ko tarong nga gibuhat ani or sumasayop na nandiyo na ako for me na jud ana mo lang sa mga lines kaya sa mga drama, mga Filipino movies and mga series mo ingon man jud bakit mali ko na lang palagi ang nakikita mo. Diba? So mo na siya. I think that's toxic it's toxic because pride na siya. For me lang ha. I think it's pride kay ngano man nga instead of being thankful na ayay na point out akong mistake, something that I don't see or I didn't see na balik na di ay siya. So instead yung kanang na-point out or naka-offend na di ko para sa ako, di siya offensive, but sa iya, offensive siya. So I have to point it out, they have to point it out, which is I think I should be thankful for that because it's an opportunity for me to learn. It's an opportunity for me to grow, to be a better person. Para next time, dili na ako mag-gara-gara o ingana, di ba? Dili na ako magpataka o storya, kanang dili na ako mag-make o ingana nga same mistake. Kay pasalamat ko kay nay nag-point out sa ako.
Yeah.
di ba? And I think it doesn't mean nga porket gi-point out akong mistake is wala na sila ga tanaw sa tong mga efforts nako sa una. Kay if ing ana man lang ang mindset, guys, dili na tana sila mag-thank you sa imuhan, sa imong mga efforts. Kung nag-thank you sila sa una sa imong mga efforts and nag-point out sila sa mistakes nimo karon, it doesn't mean nga na mas nangibabaw na ang imong mistakes. Yeah, dapat tanaw nimo siya sa equal point of view ba nga at the end of the day positive yun ihapon ang mag-gain nimo. Yes, there's pain, diba? There's pain, pero at the end of the day na-enjoy good nga makuha nimo ana. Pero it also depends sa delivery. Delivery sa pag-point out sa imong mistakes, diba? Kaya syempre di man siya malikayan nga bakit siya pagkaingon sa pagsagda sa imuha. So, mo na siya mag-matter po nang ingana mo nang I think magdako pod or masakitan gid pod og samot ang isa ka tao kay pangit pod ang delivery nimo sa pagsagda sa iya ha. So, can you guys sa mga panang experience ninyo sa inyong mga mistakes in life?
Ako, personally, naka-experience ko gani no. Pero ang ako lang yung na-realize is that kanina mga tao na mo point out sa imong mistakes, kay ang tinuod na tao na naka-appreciate sa imo. Kay kung wala ka nila call out, wala ka nila gi-point out, wala nila gi-open up sa imo na naka-open na day ka, mali ni siya, mali na nimo. Gilibak na ka ana, te. Diba? Gilibak na ka ana, wala ka giingnan ana, harap-harapan.
Correct.
Kay, ako as a friend, I would really tell you na Kanisha, it was really offensive. It was not nice for you to say. Kaya I care for that friend. I love that friend. Or I love that family member. Baka really, it's at the end mo na, it's for your own benefit, manggod na they appreciate you, they care for you, they want to give you a lesson.
They want you to be better person.
Yeah, they want you to be better. They want you to grow. So, really, we should not feel like i-attack na galitan na, hindi na ko niya na yung anak ko, yung anak ko. Ano ya? Mag-lead na yung
to enemy.
Like, wala na, what if na ko siya? Di ba? Ang dariya po sa Bisaya, kaya parang BFF, kaya mo, ay mo hang enemy. So, ano siya, siguro, really, pag i-point out, call out ka, try to, take in na it's for your own benefit. And yeah, delivery matters as well. Ako po, really, mag-grow, mag-get po ng tao, na you make mistakes, na sa the way kang mag-deliver. Labi na if close friends kayo mo, kanang naanad na ka ba na yung ani na yung tinagdan sa usag-usaw niya pag call out nimo sa iya kay kanang wala na din na mao na insulto na po dai siya, so we have to be mindful of that. So mo na siya no, daghan gyud mga naguba na friendships tungod ana, so I hope na you guys can still fix it or really find a way to mend it. Kay please lang let the world heal.
Correct. Sometimes manggod, what people don't understand is that when they receive feedback or like butang na to constructive criticism, di ba, they take it as an attack, which in fact sometimes ha, kaya uban harsh raman po, sometimes it's our way of making people stay in our lives, like ato silang gina-remind sa atong boundaries. Kaya sometimes if they cross our boundaries too much, matoxic na, di na din taganahan, so kita na mo shut off, di ba? So yun.
Mo nang ma-toxic na dayon na siya. So, kato mga form nga akong na-mention, I think at the end of the day, no, ang kailangan radyo ko consider is ang communication. Diba? Communication, proper way of communicating how you want to compare someone, sa mga generations, sa mga kuan, niya. Proper way of communicating sa kuan, mistakes, diba? So, mo na siya. So, ang imuha Ma'am Cristel, sa may kuan, sa may mga toxic para sa imuhang generation, charot. Sa generation.
I think ang ako mga ipang storya karon is dili siya like applicable like on certain generation, kay more applicable with just all. Number one is Filipino time. So whether estudyante ka, nagtrabaho ka, ginikanan ka, Filipino time, like at some point na guilty kita of being kanang unaware of following proper time. Like for example, ang alas 6 na dinner, alas 7 na to ngahon, kay maura gyapon 1 hour siya after mo to nga. So ay dit ko anak ko after 1 hour na kumuto nga dito kay si Shane 1 hour after naman gud na for sure. Char lang. Example
Sige,
the same
na
ha.
event, di ba? Pagkuhan mo, ay sige, kuha na taad to kay Filipino time bito. Alas 7 na ginamang sugod. Alas 6 ang nasa program. Di ba?
Being in the wedding
Isa
industry,
na ang tanan na noon.
being in the wedding industry no, I have really observed na kasagari couples good magbutang na lang gid sila earlier nga time sa ilang mga invitation to make sure na by the time sa kanang gi-desire gid nila nga magpakasal is kompleto na ang all. It's because guys Filipino time char kung makakuan mo gid ko di malate. But I think it dili lang kita ang gitoxic na foreigners, people who come here in the Philippines, they really find it very very toxic and offensive.
Yeah.
Kaya you cannot buy back time no matter how anang rich you are. Pag nasayang nimo ang time sa isa ka tawo, dili na nimo mabalik. Any thoughts?
Isa ni sa pinakalisod o pinakalisod.
Pinaka-guilty ang tanan.
Actually,
Okay.
siguro as a teenager,
Ang all.
kita gid halos tanan maigo gid ani niya. Lisod kayo siya kanang i-talk about ba kay dapat man good practice what you preach bayag yun ha. So siguro apilo na po nako ko galingon og advice ani. Pero sukad man gud pud atong nagmutya ko. Grabe gid pud ang training namo. Nya dito jud nako na realize how important time is to people. So sukad jud ato kay grabe jud akong pag value na gid sa time na I arrive before the time or dapat on that specific time. So really kita as Filipinos, we have to value our time well. Kay it doesn't really matter man good kung should you explain? Dapat, di ba, lisod ko, kaya, isa po ko sa mga puminti malate. So, karon siguro dapat ma-realize nato na ang event na atong gi-attenan, giplanuhan, gi-effortan. So, tana pod kita, the time na ilahang gilaan for you to be invited, for you to be kanang there, ihatag pod nimo the same effort na they did. So, really, by attending na not late, by attending early, by attending on the time na nasabutan, that's the best respect na you can give to that person who invited you, who wanted you to be there.
Exactly. And I think
kapuyan po ta magbulat ang mga Pinoy. Very impatient ta. Mo nang gusto na to nga pag-abot sugod dayon. Mo nang Filipino time para pag-abot sugod yun dayon. Anang anak bitaw. Diba?
Like, inuod magit siya, and I think that applies dili lang sa kanang mga event ha, maski kanang kung mag-get together mo with friends, mag-adto mo Starbucks, naghulat tao ng isa dito 1 hour.
Sorry mga friends.
Sorry na padoy.
Sorry tayo guys. Love niya punta na ako ninyo.
Okay, so moving on, after atong utang na loob, ato Filipino time, nasplok man ako kung next. Our next is utang na loob, di ba? Like, excessive utang na loob. Ano ba na sa English yung utang na loob? Bahala na sila na bahala. Kamu na bahala ang translate.
Depth in the inside. Cheres!
Basta mo na siya. Like, for example, if you've given help, you expect something in return or sometimes even greater nga effort.
You owe. Oh, tama na. You owe one. You owe something yun in return.
Parang
A for effort.
Oy, you owe me one. Kanang diba? Kanang way nga sila. You owe me one. Hey, you owe me one.
Ano galing?
Like, for example, ako, I'm lucky. So far, wala ko naka-experience ani among my friends. Okay. Like, for example, if mutabang ko or sila mutabang sa ako, like, tabang lang gid siya. Walay ka nang sukta na yung bitaw nga. Lugitabangan na ba kita ka atong kuan. Walay nga na ay. Pero, unfortunately, ako ba naka-experience gid sad baya? Nga matunong ka ng friends bitaw na kanang when they help you, they expect na you give them the same kind of help in the future, which of course is dili man na nato ma-assure. Kaya for example, nagkulam siya kwarta karon, nabayaran na to nimo. Unya in the future, mangutang siya sa imo, wala mo kay kapautang, alangan na magpugso nimo. Mingon din siya nga, pautang ra ba ta ka sa una? Pwede day na, o magali kay pautang, alam nga na maipugos nimo just because of utang na loob. 'Di ba? So, it's becoming toxic actually. Kanang hantod aha day tama ng utang na loob.
Yeah.
Mm. Hantod asa siya
I
tama.
think ikaw, yeah. I think example kung ako ang kanang naay utang na loob sa isa ka someone, siguro kanang mo give back ko kay genuine ang akong pag-give back.
Yeah.
And I think it becomes toxic kung ikuan ba daw kanang ipamugos na bitaw or ang katunang gitabang sa imuha ang mag-superimpose na sa imuhang life na kay utang na loob, di ba? Nga to the point mahimo na siyang burden.
Oh yeah.
So, I think mahimo na siyang kuan, mahimo na siyang kanang toxic. Kay for example, ay kani ka family ni tabang ra ba ni siya sa amo sa una. So, antud sa mga anak-anakan na lang sa imong kuan, dapat mutabang na lang jud kun kabalik kung kinahanglan sila, di ba? Kay moingon na din nga sa una pamilya na to ginatabangan ra ba nila niya na pass on na generation to generation sa ilang mga families. So, I think tinuod jud nga na ay limit jud no ang kanang utang na loob. Depende na gid na sa tao nga gitabangan. Utang na loob depends on the person nga nitabang. If genuine nga kinasing-kasing ang gusto nila pagbalik, diba? Pagbalik sa imong gibuhat nga maayo para sa ilaha. But I think the card is not sa katong tao nga nitabang.
Correct.
Utang na loob comes from the person nga gitabangan, not from the person nga nitabang.
By the end of it all, what matters the most is that it's better to help without expecting something in return. We're not going to giving. It's better to give without expecting something in return. As long as heartfully given, heartfully imuhang pagtabang, ayaw na pag-expect of something in return. Kay dili na, it doesn't make it genuine kung mag-expect ka na agitabangan ta kakaron dapat tabangan ko nimo in the future. It doesn't make it genuine. Mura kag nagkanadali sa bangko wala invest ka, nagulat ka ang pabalik sa imo, and then that's not how relationships work, or that's not how friendships work. So really give and help genuinely without
It's not
expecting
helping na. It's not called helping na. It's
Correct.
called investment na. Hindi na siya tabang. Investment na siya. Kaya nagpundo kag tabang sa mga tao kay para hindi ko lang nako kanitabangan sa ani nila.
Nag-interest pag yun.
Dapat interest. Na siya.
So speaking of interests, I know nga noon in the pageant, ang interest mo ni Shane is more on pageants. Ako, I'm on performing arts. Si Tien modeling, hosting, gano'n. So, have you ever been belittled for being a part of the arts industry?
Ooh, grabe. Would you believe me if I
Yes.
tell you na ang pageantry wala daw pulos?
Oh, isa na sa mga toxic sa Pinoy, actually. Kadang belittling arts careers, especially like for example, if you really choose nga after college dili sa ka mo work to pursue your passion towards arts, kaya daghan may klase sa arts, right? We have like music, katong fine arts, there's a lot. Ang uban mag-model, mag-focus sa pageant after graduation, and actually para sa ako nothing is really wrong with that. Pero dahil uban mingon gid nga, ay sayang kaayo si kuan. So magunta naman lang ang passion and dreams sa mga tao if sigig ka belittle bitaw just because ay gamay man nagsulod ang kuan, ay wala man siya nikita anang kuan kanang ana. May magi kayo mga tao when it comes to that nga. Kasagari ra ba mo storya ana no, it's katong walay ka passion in life. Sa
Yeah. Bito, no?
Wala ulay
Ano mang gipud ang standard? Yeah. Ang standard gid pud ba kay kabantay mo ang career mo nang naay mga ingani gina-lockdown nila ang nasa sa arts ingana kay ang ilaha ay ang success gina-base nila sa salary dili sa happiness sa tao na who's doing the job for that certain art. Like ang base mo nila kay salary or something na ang profession ang title But at the end of it all, pag magtrabaho ka, it's your happiness ang mag-matter the most. Kaya nagalito yung quote na, magtrabaho ka, dili para sa partner, magtrabaho ka because you love that job in order for you not to work every day. Or something ang idea for that.
It's true. Kay actually, for example, if like naka-base ka sa Manila, let's be honest, salary matters mo gid na, especially if na naka-giveaway. It matters nga na kay kwarta that the things you're doing is actually giving.
It's giving.
So, kanang you earn. Of course, everybody wants that. But sometimes, especially if nag-start ka sa local, dili man gid siya nga nakadako diretso. You're building a career for yourself, building a name for yourself. So unta na ka nang sa ubos pala gali nag-start, dili i-judge or dili i-belittle because samot na noon dili ganahan kung masayang ang potential sa tao. It's because daghan pa ta na to siya maadtuan other places than just the local scene. Pero nawad na siya gana, kanabilittle naman. Sayang kaayo, the fire is
powerful ra ba?
Yeah.
Words are powerful na makapatay gid siya og passion og dream once mabitawan na nimo mo nang careful dreams.
And it's very, 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 very sad. One of like kani gid siya is like very, very pinaka-toxic gini for me. I really advocate towards teaching bitaw people to, for example, paying artists right, standard rate, you, because just like any other job, for example, dancers ayaw ninyo hangyo ang dancers kay everyday ba na sila mamiliti para mo practice. Mukaon sad ba na sila sama sa inyong gikaon. Panington pa jud, di ba? Maningkamot pag na sila nga na sila aqua flask para sa ilang tubig. Diba? So they also make investments. Mag-attend pag na sila classes just because you think dancers lang sila doesn't mean wala sila gi-invest. Those, for example, my team, ang among team is mubiyahe mig different places para mag-attend og classes. Kaya para naapod mi matudlo. Pagbalik na mo diri sa Butuan, and most people outside the arts industry do not know that.
Oh, they do not understand, no? Gabi nga na, bitaw na ko yung mga graphic artist na friends na, edit raman na, kasi yun, sa imong trabaho nga nung dako man kayo, imong like, they don't understand the whole effort na ginapur sa mga artists into the art that they're trying to demand.
So, hindi kung sa'yo man dahil mag-edit, sila na lang.
Bitaw, kaya man na, hindi mo nag-canva na, pix art, kati. As in,
correct.
Maluoy ko ba na, ingana ka mahal, 3,000 for a pub mat and everything. Pero really, karon na good, we should really value our artists love sa dance, sa media and all. So yeah.
Yeah, this is also a reminder to everyone nga, what you're paying for is not just the end product you're receiving. You're paying for like the months, years they invested to learn and be the experts of their craft. So, that's not cheap. Diba? Sana lagod sa doctors nga mahal ang doktor. It's because nag-eskwela sila dugay para na they earned knowledge and experience to be the doctors that they are right now. Same with engineers, architects, diba? So, I hope we start we start changing our perspective. Napoy uban nga kanang bata pa lang pangutano nila ilang anak na, "Nak, what do you want to be when you grow up?" Ako, my kid would answer me, "I want to be a painter." Actually, it's unconventional sa mga ginikanan kaya ang gusto nato, "I want to be a lawyer. I want to be a doctor."
Sabi na sa Asia, na specific na titles, doctor, lawyer, corporate, accountant, ganun. Basta na yung mga title ba na
may mga sumpay sa ngalan.
Oo, may mga sumpay sa ngalan. That's good. Ako po, I'm aiming for that in the future. Pero if the person wants a different path, as long as happy siya and he or she is earning well, really should not judge and really respect also that type of work that they're doing. Wala si Ma'am Tin, where are you?
So yun, actually isa gid po na, and kanang katong gingon gayay na that really struck me kay it's true. Having worked in the corporate scene for several years already, it doesn't magmatter ang salary, pero still at the same time mas daghay mga kaila na nga mopili pa o another job. Bahalag ubos og salary basta kay dili toxic ang environment.
Basta happy sila, no?
Basta happy sila.
Unsaon man ang daghan kag kwarta pero puros toxicity, negativity na ang nagpalibot sa imo ha. Your
Mm.
money can't money can't buy your happiness baka ha or unsa. Tinuod man na.
Namatay na lang kag una sa kaguan. Di na bagid mada sa langit ang kwarta. So what's your say, Ma'am Tien? Okay na yung audio.
Yeah.
Nawala sa
Kuan,
ng dalawa.
I think, I think kuan kanang formula no kay lahi-lahi taog kanang definition gid sa success. Mo nang isa gyud pud na kailangan atog dawato na at the end of the day lahi-lahi lahi taog goal, lahi-lahi taog definition sa success. Siguro ang success para sa isa is kuan kanang happiness lang. Anya ang success para sa isa siguro is find a good husband. Ang success para sa isa is magkaanak na yung mga inganang instances mga dili jud mo tanho sa kanang money or sa kuan. Though money is a necessity pero that we all have to accept na we are all different people and we have different parang definitions or standards or whatever you call it sa success.
Yes.
Para po sa ako is by the time siguro nga if we stop belittling like sakto man to respect others definition of success, but siguro the time we stop belittling kanang mga artists or mga musikero, anyone in general, kanang pag mo stop na tag-belittle, we start like paying them the amount they deserve for the things that they do for us, then it will become a successful career na gid in the future. Diba kay mo man nang ginabilittle sila kung kay gamay sila kwarta, pero mo nang gamay sila kwarta kay ginabilittle man sila, mga bobo kayo. Charot. So kung kayo, sorry.
Huwag ka mag-strong. Kalma lang ta.
Pero tinuod bito na kanang murag mahimo man gud siyang cycle. If not start now, then when? Diba? When are you gonna stop belittling artists? Diba? The moment na there's someone who will stand up for artists na more respect yun sa ila, that's the time nga magsugod-sugod na dayon nga mo sundog na jud ang uban and they will see the respect, diba, nga imong gihatag sa mga artists. So makuha na gid na mag-ripple effect ba?
Correct.
So stop the cycle, no? The time is now. The time
Sa tanan atong na-mention nato na toxicity, let's stop the cycle.
Yeah, let's stop the cycle.
Yeah,
Let's break the cycle.
Grabe ko mga palaban, mga advocate.
Yay.
So yun. Say okay. Yun, nagawin na tatanan. So yun, that I think that ends our kanang wala na sa kabantay ng 1 hour na day.
Well, 30 minutes, 1 hour and 2
Yeah.
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 Pa-extend. Huy!
Pa-extend 30 minutes. Internetan.
Pumapacing ko rin.
Oh.
So since we've already talked about the toxic Filipino traits, and for those nga nagstay up to the end of our episode, we're very, very happy nga naminaw jud mo. Nag-take notes mo kay mag-quiz ta.
Get a 1/2 sheet of paper kay mag-quiz ta. No? Natay principal diri si Ma'am Tin. Yes. Facilitators mi doon
Ano na, guys?
Among principal jud diri sa 19 South TV Academy kay si Ma'am Tin. Siya gyud
Respeto mo sa akong lace na long sleeves, ha?
Ayun. So as we close our topic for today, masig na i-message ang atong mutya kayo mo na mga favorite parts ang mga message.
Pero yeah, really, I guess with all the things na the Filipinos are getting praised of, that we are so resilient, we are so positive, we are so kind, we are so welcoming, we really can't deny na we have these toxic cultures that we have mentioned a while ago. And we have to be mindful of it, we have to be aware of it, and we have to change what needs to be changed. So, mo nang kita as Filipinos, we have to the time is now to really change this, be adaptive with the things na toxic di ay, in order for us to to build much healthier relationships with one another. And 2024 na, 2023, leave all the toxicity and negativity in this year. Let's move on to a better year ahead, 2024, wherein let the world heal, Jud. Let the world heal for 2024. Yeah,
Ang
that's
Yes.
pageant today.
Yeah. And I would also like
And
to
I thank you.
clarify lang, no? I-clarify lang po dito sa atong viewers, no? That just because we are talking about the toxic Filipino traits, it doesn't mean that we are throwing any hate in our country or sa atong culture. Let's all accept lang po na sa other cultures is they also have their own different na mga toxic traits. So at the end of the day, lahi-lahi ta, at the end of the day, we all have to learn to accept when someone points out yun ang atong mga toxicity as Filipinos as a whole, di ba? We are all dili man gyud ta angel tanan no. Naman gyud tay mga sungay-sungay gamay nga. Di ma-control pero pwede mautro. Ay nga na.
Oo.
No. Oh, di ba? Dikit siya inon totally ma-control pero pwede nato siya mabantayan para pwede nato siya utrohon. So,
Magbagong buhay sa bagong tulog.
Yeah, we are not trying to throw any hate sa ato ang culture, sa Filipino culture. And at the same time, siguro sa ato mga future podcasts, no, we are also going to talk about the good traits. No? Dili na mga toxic traits, mga good traits po sa atong mga Filipinos. Kay Filipinos are not all that bad. Even other cultures are not all that bad, di ba? We also have our good traits and we will be sharing that to you guys also para ma-enlighten mo and ma-enlighten po me. O, di ba?
Ayun. So, any plugs, Madam Tien?
Well, si principal, charot. Anyway, so I hope that you guys continue to support the very important podcast and of course, the other shows of 19 South TV and K9 Advertising. And of course, syempre as a host, if you need anyone na fun and mo point out sa inyong mistakes, charot, dili bitaw. If you need anyone nga mo-host sa inyong events, just message me on my Facebook. That's Christina Ang Valeroso. And how about you guys? Ano gusto ninyo i-plug for this episode?
Yeah. We'd like to invite you guys to, I would like to thank our sponsors. We have Salto Clothing, Paid X, Discount Master, Safeway PH, and Terra Nostra Studios.
They were our sponsors for the Christmas party that you said.
Yes, nagkaroon kasi kami ng Christmas party. We had our photo shoot at Terra Nostra. So watch out for the release. Para magpagawas og movie na. Watch out for the release.
Abangan kay nagpalit mi og alligator.
Oh, you have to watch out for our crazy
ang Terra Nostra.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The best. So yun, thank you very much to our sponsor. Again, that was Salto Clothing, Paydex, Discount Master, Safeway PH, Terra Nostra, and of course, magpasalamat po ko sa akong mga gwapang kauban karon, si Shane and si Tien. And of course, please don't forget to like K9 Advertising 19 South TV on your social media accounts because we will be uploading consistently. Promise niya na. Char. Consistently mag-upload o
Gano'n ka consistent?
So, if na may gusto i-suggest na mga episodes, please feel free to drop your comments. Mga basa gid mi og comments. Usahay kung na jud mi lingaw in life, mo reply mi sa inbox. Oh. But do like and subscribe, like and follow us on our social media. That's on Advertising and 19 South TV. We're very excited to see you for our next episode. Unsa na pud ka ha? Ang among interesting na chikahan girls you. Yeah. We might have a guest. We'll never know. Di ba, if na may mga gusto i-suggest na guest or if gusto mo mag-guest, we are very much welcome. Just let us know what's in your thoughts because we'll be very happy to have you with us. So, we'll see. Naminaw ang mga boss karon. So, pakikinggan din namin kayo because aside sa among boss there sa K9 Advertising, ang among other bosses gid po are the audience, of course. You are our boss. And of course, we'd like to drop in advance, I don't know kung kailan ma-upload tong video na to, but would like to greet you. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We'll see you again on our next episode of
Yes.
the Crystal.
Happy holidays, everyone! Enjoy the holiday time. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year!